What's up guys, Adrian Jr. of STE Outdoors. We're actually going to do something we've never done before, and honestly I don't think very many people even think to do this. We're going to do a shad catch and cook today. I'm going to play some footage of us actually out there catching them. Since the water's raising so much at Lake Mead lately, it looks like we're in like the Amazon or something. There's just bushes everywhere around us. We're throwing a cast net, and the shad are actually up spawning right now, the shad and the carp. So the lake's actually closed now, so this was right before the lake closed. We're going to show you how we caught them, and then also how we're going to cook it and see if it's any good. Nobody ever really thinks to eat these shad, so they're just everywhere. We always catch them like this, and it's just a cool experiment I've always wanted to do. So I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so the water has been going up big time out here, and I'm really liking it. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm really liking it out here. This back here all used to be so shallow you could walk over it. Probably like half an inch of water just trickling over here. Little pockets obviously deeper, but there wasn't a chance in the world you'd get a boat back here. And now it's literally like 10 feet, like a 10-foot canal all the way back here. So it makes it a little bit harder to find shad and stuff if you come back here to look, but it's awesome. Now you can see we got all this structure and stuff, and the water always stays warmer back here. Water's 65 degrees back here. Now I've never really tried bass fishing back here a lot, because usually, like we said, it's really shallow and it's mainly like our spot to catch shad, but maybe we'll give it a shot. Maybe we'll catch something. It's gonna be pretty cool to test it. Definitely when the bite gets really good around here, this will be a really cool spot to come back with maybe a frog or something and come pitch around all these trees, because there's just structure for days. Dude, this is crazy back here, huh?
Yep, never even knew about this spot because it's always been so shallow. First I was like, where are we going? I don't even know this spot.
Sure, there used to be no structure in the whole lake at all, and now like seniors flipping over here and just straight weeds. It's pretty cool. The dangers of fishing next to a cliff, I just missed it, but big old landslide almost killed El Juju. I'm gonna show you guys how to catch a fish in a survival situation. I caught something, I don't even know what it is. Comment down below if you know what this is. It looks like some kind of minnow species, but I've literally never seen one of these in our lake. You got it on both?
Yeah.
Dang, Senior over here is being a double cameraman right now. 2 different cameras. So, literally like probably 2 casts ago, didn't I say I hope I catch both, maybe a carp and a shad? Look at that. So first off, here's the shad we were talking about. That right there is a gizzard shad. These things get massive. I'm gonna grab that carp before he makes too big of a mess. These we're keeping. This guy right here, we didn't catch him with a rod and reel, so he's gonna be pretty crazy. Look at that. That's cool. Look, he made a mess on the boat. Alright, that has to be the best TikTok live stream ever now, huh? Ever. Nobody can compete with that one.
We can see big shad swimming around. I'm gonna try to get one with the cast net. It's about 2 feet of water, really muddy. You can see their back sticking out. If we can get some, then we have catfish bait. Then we take it to deeper water and use it for stripers. And keep trying, we keep seeing them.
Nice. 2 in 1 throw right there. Just a random throw in the pocket. Wow. Oy. Dang it, got my shirt all wet. Dang. Shad juices. Do another random throw somewhere in here then, because we're turning around. Let's do a throw. It was right there in that pocket that he caught those 2.
Oh, look, the bunch just left from right there.
Oh, yeah. They were all in this little... Oh, you got them? Oh, snap. Oh, man.
That's crazy.
Alright, so we're home now. We're actually going to do a catch a cook on one of these shads here. One of the shad we caught. I'm interested on how it's going to taste if you cook it. Never heard of anybody eating these before, so we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. We're going to give it a little taste. See how it turns out. I don't know, but I'm going to go ahead and clean it really quick. I don't know. I heard they got a lot of bones, and they're really tough fish, so we're going to see how we can work it. This is the shad here. You guys can see it's a pretty big one. That's the entire cutting board. And my hand next to it, it's a big fish. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a shot, see what it's like. So I'm just gonna fillet one side of this fish and use the other side for bait, just like we normally do, just cut bait. But we'll see. They're not very thick fish. I was thinking one thing we could do, just like a lot of my family does, is just scale it, cut it, and fry the whole fish. But they've got a lot of bones. I don't feel like messing around with that. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a fillet, and we're gonna taste test it next to some striped bass fillets. So I'm pretty much gonna do it the same. I'm gonna just fillet one side, take the skin off. It's probably not gonna be boneless. These, I've heard, are pretty much the most bony fish on earth, but we're still gonna give it a shot. So this is halfway through right here, and actually a shad is fairly easy to fillet. You're cutting through, it feels like a lot of pin bones the whole time, but as far as that fillet goes, it looks pretty good. So this is the fillet right here. It's not quite, I didn't wash it off yet or anything, but pretty good looking fillet, not gonna lie. It looks pretty good. It's got quite a bit of red meat on this side. I'll try to trim it out a little bit when it gets down to cooking time, but as far as this goes, I'm actually very surprised, very impressed in a weird way. It looks good. It's a nice white meat. Can't wait to give it a try. There's the shad fillet, and these are all the striper fillets right here. So most likely either tomorrow morning or tomorrow night, we're gonna go ahead and cook it. Other than that, right now I'm gonna go ahead and dig in. My mom went ahead and cooked dinner, and so we're gonna go ahead and cook it either tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon.
Good morning. It's day 12 of quarantine. I'm going crazy. I'm gonna start a YouTube channel, Dad. You're editing it. And what I do in a day under house arrest. Goodbye.
Alright guys, so now we're about to cook the fish. I've been having the fish sit in this marinade type deal that I've made for probably about 2 days now. I was gonna cook it yesterday, but we had some stuff we were doing and I got a little busy. So it's been 2 days. It should still be fine. It'll sit in the refrigerator nice and cold. So we're gonna go ahead and fry it now. This marinade was mainly just milk, water. It was like pollo powder, some like chili powder, garlic powder, and last a little bit of soy sauce. So hopefully it's good. I've never really tried this before. It was just something random. I thought on the top of my head, like, why don't we give it a shot, see if it's gonna taste good. So I haven't fried fish in a long time either. That's one reason why I wanted to try it. And also, you know, you can never really go wrong frying things. And with this shad, I've never tasted it before, so we're gonna go ahead and give it the benefit of the doubt. But to ensure that it isn't how I cooked it that's nasty, I've got some striper here also that I'm also gonna cook. And I know what a striper should taste like and when it tastes good. So if the striper tastes good and the shad tastes bad, then we know that the shad's just not good. And if the striper tastes bad and the shad tastes bad, then it was just my fault for them both being bad. So that's a little bit of a control we're going to be using. So here's what the marinade looks like. I'm thinking about patting it dry, but I don't know, it might stick to the flour better. So all we're going to do is throw some all-purpose flour in here, toss the fish, and then straight into the oil to fry. So I decided to switch it up. We put our flour in this bag instead. We're gonna get the fish fillets and throw it in this bag. Alright, so right there are is the shad fillet. I went ahead and cut it in half because it was just a pretty big fillet. It's not gonna fit in the pan, I think. And I'm actually gonna fry the shad first by itself, and then I'm gonna fry all the stripers separate, just so I can kind of separate them and make sure I know which is which. Now this shad fillet feels like it's got bones absolutely everywhere in it, so that's gonna be interesting eating it. Try to pick around all the bones. The reason why I don't throw more seasonings in the flour like I normally do is because I marinated them now. I've never tried to marinate fish and then fry it before, but I would imagine that there's enough seasonings in there already. I'm just afraid that if I marinate this flour first, that it's gonna overpower the fish. It's gonna be too much. It's gonna be too salty or something. So that's something I'm trying to avoid. This is also gonna be a little bit of a test run just to see if it is good, but it should be fine. The fish is nice and evenly coated, so we're gonna go ahead and drop it in the oil. Frying up some striper. That's 5 little fillets right there. This is starting to cool. It actually turned out really good looking. This shad, like I was saying, it's actually a really good looking fish. The fillets look nice. This looks nice. It's a nice golden brown, so can't wait to give it a taste. So this is everything we've got so far. Got some nice striper, more striper. That's the shad right there, but man, is it looking good. Looking like it's gonna turn out to be a pretty good product. That's the last of the striper there. After that's done cooking, we're gonna go ahead and do a taste test. So here's the final product. It actually looks amazing. Got a nice golden brown fry on it. Yeah, there's the shad. Stayed nice and firm. Juju's gonna taste test and tell us what he thinks about each. Go ahead. So there's this first bite of, let's call that A fish.
Is this striper?
Fish A. Yeah, that is striper. You guessed it right. Now try this one. Watch out for bones in that one though. You can try the thicker one if you want. Just heads up, watch out for bones. Because that one's going to be pretty bony probably, but how's it taste?
Tastes fishy.
Tastes fishy?
I don't like it.
No?
No, this one's way better. What is it?
What would you give that on a scale of 1 to 10?
Like a 8 or 9.
Yeah, because I tried a brand new recipe. That's striper right there. I tried a brand new recipe.
What is it?
That's shad.
It tastes like that one long fish you got that one time from
that one I bought from the store?
Yeah.
That blade fish thing?
Yeah, it was disgusting. It wasn't that good
So
at all.
that one was good though?
What is this?
That's more striper. The golden brown ones look better.
I know, this one's actually really good, but I don't like that at all.
Yeah, see, so that's why I did it, because I was wanting to put the striper next to the shad to see if the striper was good. We know that the shad is just bad then, that means. So that's awesome.
Yeah, I don't recommend it. It's pretty nasty.
So the shad wasn't good. Alright, film me. I'm going to get a taste test real quick. So, I mean, the fish looks amazing. This striper, I haven't tasted it yet. So we're going to go ahead and taste this striper first. And then I'm going to go over to the shad. So, here we go. We got some striper. It's cooked all the way through. Nice golden brown. Let's see. That's actually pretty good. That actually turned out really good on the striper. Once again, that was a brand new recipe. I've never marinated fish before, but that turned out good. So now let's try this shad, like Juju said was horrible. Oh, you could just see bones everywhere in it. Oh. 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 God. It tastes like straight mud. It tastes like I got like a fish, rolled him in the mud like I just caught a carp and just licked it. That was worse than that blade fish. That was nasty. Ugh. That's nasty. I'm gonna eat some more of this striper really quick. This is good. Alright, so Jude, you don't recommend that recipe at all? No, or at least shad. The striper was good, wasn't it?
The striper was good.
That was one of those stripers you caught the other day, so good job on that, providing dinner for the family. That striper turned out amazing. The shad, I thought it would be a good idea, but it literally was probably the worst thing I've ever cooked. Worse than the coot, worse than that little blade fish I bought a long time ago. Just nasty. Don't try it. Don't. I mean, maybe some cultures have a way that they cook it where they slow cook it or something and it tastes good with a lot of seasonings, but scale 1 to 10, what was the shad?
Being nice is probably like a -2. No,
that's exactly what I was gonna say. It's just disgusting. That's all I got. It tastes like mud, like you took a spoonful of mud and then a real fishy, like raw fish, and just licked it. Disgusting. I don't recommend that at all. But the striper, amazing. You can get your hands on some striper. I definitely recommend that recipe. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see me try any other random fish, like I'm thinking about cooking up a carp, maybe like smoking a carp or something for a long time, I think that tastes good. Go ahead and comment that down below. If you like this video, drop a thumbs up. If I get enough likes and comments and maybe even views or something, I might try another way to cook shad, because they're spawning right now, but we'll have to see, because that I don't want to taste that for a while again. That was disgusting. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you outdoors.
And I'll see you outdoors.